Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Today is actually Sunday. I believe you'll see this tomorrow, Monday. I know you will. We had for today's dinner salmon patties. Salmon patties are being pushed to Monday. Today we're having chuck roast. We had leftovers yesterday. So chuck roast, mashed potatoes, green beans, and yeast rolls. And I'm Kendra, and this is my channel. I'm so happy you stopped by to watch. If you're new, welcome, welcome. And if you're returning, I'm so glad to see you again. I hope you all stick around and give me a thumbs up and comment. And let's get to it. I have got the Mississippi pot roast in the oven. So this is au jus, ranch dressing, pepperoncini juice, pepperoncinis, and butter. Lots of butter. And that is going to cook all day. Actually, it's not going to cook all day. It's going to cook about 6 hours, maybe 7 on low. It is on 6 hours 20 seconds now. I must have put 6.5 hours when I started it. I think I mentioned I am cutting corners on groceries where I can. But we still like orange juice, so I'm going to be using this kind. When the adult guys were little guys here, this was all I bought because it's what we could afford. And we can push it, and buy what we used to before the pandemic, before the, supply issues, before everything went south. But I'm not going to. I'm going to cut corners again, and I'm going to use the lesser expensive, and it's perfectly good. So this is, long story short, my orange juice that I'm going to make in a container. Just as soon as somebody can get it down for me. It is in the nosebleed section of my cabinet. Okay, I got a pan full of dishes from here. The roast was in that, and blah blah blah, and then I got dishes to put away here. Put these in there, and I've got my coffee going, and I got these Texas-sized rolls. So I'll put a dozen of them on this Pam sprayed cookie sheet. That's all good. Just lay them out there, and then I'll let them rise, and they'll rise for about 3 hours probably. I got a throg in my throat. So anyway, the only other thing that's really going to take a lot of work is the potatoes. I'm making actual russets, so I'm going to peel them and boil them, cut them, boil them, mash them, add sour cream and butter. That's how I do mine. How do you do yours? I like salt, pepper, sour cream, butter. I guess that's it. I like it a little bit creamier, a little bit richer. A lot of people make it with just milk, and I used to do that, but now I don't. So that's that. And today, it's, well, you know what? When it's only 6:59 a.m., it's not even 7. It's not going to be that light yet on this side of the house because the sun rises on the other side of the house. What was that? There was something else I was going to... Oh, tonight is the lunar eclipse, and I bet it's going to be rainy because that's what happens in the Pacific Northwest. It rains when you want to see something solar or lunar or some event, So anyway, it is what it is, and we'll make it a happy day just the same, and I hope you're having a happy day. More in a minute. So I got the green beans out that I plan to serve with dinner. I just went, of course, with the one with the most senior date. So these go on date, but not really. Expired October of this year, and this one December of this year. They're two different brands, but they'll be fine. See how this dusty on top from being stored? Yeah. Anyway. And then I've got my rolls in the oven. I put plastic wrap over them. That's what the package has always said to do, so that's how I do it. And now I'm going to do some other stuff. Pour some more coffee. I am cutting up some green onions. My husband went to, I think Fred Meyer yesterday. I can't remember. I wish I could give him credit because he's asleep, but it's 7:30 on Sunday a.m. Anyway, these are the best looking, freshest, biggest, wonderful green onions I've seen in a long time. And I said the same thing about the Cuties mandarin oranges that we just got. Ooh, that's what I ought to have for breakfast, besides coffee and the shakes. Anyway, I wanted to just talk about these. I don't want them to get soft or old, so I'm going to go ahead and chop these up and stick them in the refrigerator. And I've got to look up what's the best way to keep them in the refrigerator, just for 24 hours, because I want them for my salmon patties tomorrow. So that's that. Hey, you know what? You might be a retired birth worker if... That is an emergency birth kit that we just pulled out of my car. And it's got, like, if you run up on somebody who is in the hospital parking lot and pushing the baby's head's already out, or you're on the road and somebody's flagging you down, the wife is having the female in the car, the human who's pushing the baby in the car, I'm trying to be politically correct here, it's time to help, if you know what you're doing, and I think in all things, if you don't know what you're doing, or if something freaks you out, the best thing you can do is hold her hand and tell her it's okay, help is coming, But if you do know what you're doing, it's always wise to carry a birth kit in your car. And all it has to have in it are some gloves to protect both you and the baby. What else have I got in here? Chex pads, lots of them. A flashlight with batteries in working order, just in case. There's an umbilical clamp. I wouldn't use an umbilical clamp unless there's an emergency. That's something else. People think because of movies and TV, media, that you must cut the cord, cut the cord. Has anybody got a dirty old shoelace? We can tie the cord off. You don't have to do it. There's something called Lotus Birth. Believe it or not, there are families that birth at home who do not ever cut the cord. They wrap the placenta when it's born in a cloth that's like a family heirloom, or a diaper even, or anything else, and they throw herbs all over it. I kid you not. It's their thing, and the placenta cord going to the baby will fall off just like a cord stump falls off in time. The reason for the herbs is to keep any odor, really, and there's also herbs that are ceremonial to childbirth. So that's why they do that. So it's called Lotus, Lotus Birth, and you can look that up, and it's a big deal for some families. I never did that. I cut one of my cords, my husband cut one of my cords, the rest were cut by, the licensed care providers on scene at home or in the hospital. So let's see, what else? So don't worry about the cord. Just don't worry about it. And if somebody in the crowd, Dad says, I have something to cut the cord, don't let him. Well, don't let him. It's his baby. You can let him do whatever he wants, but I would suggest that you strongly encourage him to just let it be born, the placenta, before you cut it at least. The placenta is awesome, and you can tuck it right in with the baby with the blanket as mom transports to the hospital, and they'll be happy to see it. Sometimes the placenta gets left behind, and they don't know if it's whole or if some got left. How did this turn into a birth? I'm sorry. Back to the green onions. You didn't know that was coming, did you? One day I'll do a whole vlog on that. Okay. I'm going to chop these up. Okay, I put them in a glass jar, just like I see Fallon. What is her channel? Oh, I love her channel. I watch it every day. Whatever. I'm sorry, Fallon. As if she'll ever see this. I've got the green onions in a jar. She puts strawberries in hers, and they stay fresh. So this is kind of an experiment, because I didn't look it up. I just thought, well, if it works for strawberries, maybe it'll work for this. Although strawberries are drier, when they're not cut, she puts them in whole with stem and everything intact. This may not work, but I'm going to give it a try. We're having a wet spring. The reason I came back on here is to tell you I remembered Fallon's channel name. Actually, I didn't remember it. I went and searched it. Moss Family TV, and if you have not, you really should check them out. Moss Family TV is great. She's a homeschooling mom to several, and she's she and her husband and family members go and play their music, like at churches and festivals and stuff, and it just looks like a lot of fun. You know, they all have really sweet personalities, and there's just lots of recipes and ideas to be had, so go for it. I'll link her channel below. Also, gosh, what was the other thing? See, now when you get old, you just lose it. You lose it and lose it and lose it until it's all gone. I can't wait for 10 more years to go by. Oh, I guess that what do you call it? The trees out here in the forest are going to get good and watered because it's been nothing but rain all spring so far. I'm not complaining. It's a balmy, like 56, 57 degrees out here, which is better than the 45 it's been with the rain. I'll be back. Okay, we have a grocery haul here from, oh, actually it's a pickup order from Walmart. So for meats, I got 1 bag, 3 pounds of boneless chicken breasts, boneless skinless, and I got 2 of the boneless skinless chicken thighs, 1 turkey breast, boneless. It says it's 3 pounds, but it's so little. It seems like they used to be bigger than that. I don't know. And then we ran out of these, so, you know, they're not protein, but they're going in the freezer first, so that's why they're being shown. Strawberry shortcake bars, blue ribbon, orange dream. We used to call them dreamsicles when I was a little girl. Dreamsicles. I got the white in the middle, vanilla ice cream in the middle, and orange sherbet on the outside. Then I got 3 packages of ribs, and these are either going to be for Memorial Day or 4th of July. I don't know which just yet. And then my husband's creamer was empty. This is what he drinks exclusively. He doesn't vary. And I got 36 eggs, so 2 18 packs. Good till June 10th. Wow. Really? It doesn't seem very long, but maybe it is. Maybe I've just never paid that close attention. I think I keep them longer than that. Oh, and I didn't say, but I've got it over here, is another one of those dog food rolls that I get my little pups. Okay, put this stuff away and go on to some other stuff. Okay, here's the next bit of stuff that I wanted to show you. I've got 5 pounds of all-purpose Pillsbury flour. The reason I have more flour is because when I went to order bread, it was all out of stock. There wasn't bread. I don't know what the deal was, but it scared me enough to think, I better get some more flour, you know, and it's just 5 pounds, but I do have others here. And then I got a Lysol laundry sanitizer. When you have a litter of puppies and you use pads for them under their, you know, feet and stuff, you want this. And I also use it on my son's clothing because he works, his own businesses, he hauls things like for real estate agents, he clears out homes that need clearing out and apartments and, you know, things like that. And then he also just does people who own their own homes and they want like couches hauled off or whatever. So he gets dirty. I think I've told about him before. Drinks, my husband's diet Pepsi that he drinks. And, oh, I have to tell you, these are $4.88 at Walmart. They're $7.99 at Safeway. I was making 2 grocery lists at the same time, and I was checking price differences. This was $9.99 at Walmart. It was $13.99 at Safeway. So take $4 off everything. Yeah, I mean, I prefer Safeway, but yikes, I'm trying to not spend as much. Oh, by the way, I'll put prices in total at the description below so that you'll be able to see that. Then I've got I don't drink soda, but I like this. Every once in a while I'll sneak a Coke, but nobody needs to know that. Or a Diet Dr. Pepper if it's football season. Let's see. I got 2 of the breadcrumbs because I was afraid when I saw the bread that there wouldn't be breadcrumbs at all. So I just got some plain, you know, the kind that you would make meatloaf or whatever with, or stuffed mushrooms or something. So I got my coffee creamer. He drinks the liquid, I drink the powdered chocolate, and he does the liquid vanilla. We're like polar opposite. And then in other snacks, I got, this will be gone in like a day, Gordettos. I don't know why I didn't buy 3. The guys all love these. I don't eat them ever, ever. They're too salty for me. And blow up like a beluga, worse than usual. And then there's strawberry bars. And the only reason I ordered these, even though they're like Fig Newtons, but with strawberry, they were super cheap. I saw them for the sale, and I said, yeah, we'll get 2 of those. So, yada yada. Okay, here's the story on my bananas. They put them on the bottom under heavy things, and they are already beat to heck. So these are going to go bad fast, and it's like my pet peeve. I'm so careful when I choose my bananas. Not already ripe, just almost ripe, a little green, no bruising, no brown spots, and here they are. And you know, you're paying top dollar for your produce now. I'll hush. Okay, I got 3 of the, what does that say? My glasses aren't. Ambrosia Gold. And I got 3 of the, is there a sticker on this? It's a surprise. These are supposed to be Gala, I believe. I'm surprised there's not stickers on them. They put like double stickers on most stuff. Okay, 3 Galas and 3 Ambrosia. And 2 pounds of strawberries, and that completes, because I have a whole bunch of produce here already, so this will do it. Then, for my prepper pantry here, just a few things each trip helps. I got another packet of au jus. I got a bacon-flavored Spam. Sliced potatoes. You know, if they go in soup, you don't know the difference. I can tell the difference if I'm trying to eat them like a regular potato, but not if they're in something. So, like a casserole even. So I got 3 of those. And then I replaced the pepperoncini that I used in this morning's Mississippi pot roast. Okay, the secret's out. You're not seeing this. You're going to see this on Tuesday, I imagine. I don't know when you're going to see it, but maybe you'll see it today, Sunday. We'll see. I was going to try to push it and not make it too long a video. That's it. I'm done. That's all. I think I spent 100. I'll better look before I guess. Hold on. This always happens to me. I forgot 2 items. Here they are. Just 2 loaded potato casserole with potatoes to put in the prepper pantry as well. Hi again. There's just about another hour and 20 minutes or so left on the Mississippi pot roast in the crock pot. And I'm peeling the potatoes to wash them. Well, I washed them before I peeled them, and I'll rinse them again after. And then chop them up and put them in a pan for mashed potatoes, which is our favorite way to eat a pot roast. Mashed taters on the side. The other veggie isn't that important, but you got to have your mashed taters, you know. So, that's my story. Here we go. Pot roast is done. It tastes like candy. I already tasted it. Dirty dishes I made. Rolls. Green beans. 2 cans of just from the prepper pantry. And mashed taters. Oh, you can't even see that. There, sort of. There. And so, I think we're good. And that's a wrap. I'm going to go ahead and let this video go now, and I hope you guys have a lovely evening, and go out and find some joy. If you think of it and you want to, consider subscribing. I love to meet new people. Take care.